The mats are down, the lights are on, and the scoreboard is lit up. High School Sports Live, in partnership with Fox 43, is proud to telecast tonight's Bishop McDevitt versus Trinity wrestling match. This match is being brought to you by Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, Select Medical, and Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Good evening. I am Andrew Callista from Fox 43, alongside a legend around these parts on the mats, George Hartwick III. Coach, Mr. Official, what a lineup and match that we have here tonight between what I am calling the Holy War here in Dauphin County.
Well, obviously, you got East Shore, West Shore, you got McDevitt, Trinity, two of the premier programs in athletics. Catholic school-wise, you had both of them incredible football seasons. So we got a couple of football players just getting back into the wrestling mix, but we've got 5 state qualifiers from Bishop McDevitt here, and we've got a team, quite frankly, from Trinity, based upon the spots and the timing, that should make it a competitive matchup tonight.
It doesn't matter what sport it is. When you have Trinity and Bishop McDevitt, the intensity is enough to rival any crusades in the history across the Mediterranean. When it comes to these two lineups, they are some big guys and big firepower. When you're talking about that, you got to talk Bishop McDevitt, Riley Robel, defending state champion.
Oh, I mean, Riley Robel, what an incredible athlete. Just, I know his dad well. I coached him at Holy Name and at Bishop McDevitt, and not only an incredible athlete and competitor and a kid that doesn't want to lose at any time, but also just a great human being. I mean, he's a great kid, great leader, and I'm sure he's excited to be back on the wrestling mat after just announcing where he's heading to college earlier this week.
Bishop McDevitt, 7 state qualifiers last year. They returned 5 of them with a stacked lineup pretty much all the way through. For Trinity, you look at Major Lewis, you look at Tucker Painter at 215. Tucker Painter, one of those guys that Coach Peretta looking for a big run come February.
Yeah, I think Trinity always has high expectations. They've always had a competitive team, and I think this year it's no different, and they're catching McDevitt at an early point in the season. If there's ever a time that Trinity is going to beat McDevitt, it's tonight. So I still have McDevitt slightly ahead based upon what I looked at in matchups, but I think it's going to be really competitive, so stay tuned. We are about Christmas time, and we're wrestling right back here at McDevitt.
That is what we want to see. It is going to be a great night. Plenty of good matchups. Another one that's going to come down to the coin flip with the lineup, and I know that's always one of your favorites. Guess who's out on the mat and who's coming for who.
Well, hopefully we'll have a good ability to relay that back and forth from the table. And tonight, I don't think I'm going to have to use the light from my phone, and I am fully charged tonight, so we're ready to go.
All righty, when we come back, it's Bishop McDevitt and Trinity. You are watching High School Sports Live on Fox 43.2.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambalvo Mazda. The Giambalvo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're gonna be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool.
Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money from F&M Trust.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Getting the money for the RV we've been wanting. I know you're in there, money.
They're saying we can get a line of credit based on what we've already paid into our home.
Oh, that's pretty clever. Huh? No harm done.
Borrow from your home with our FlexLock line of credit. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
You mean the world to us.
You sure do.
And one day, you'll need to take care of us just like we take care of you. We have goals to retire and travel, and you're a big part of those plans.
I don't think they understand.
Maybe I'm just not good at this.
Our investment and trust services team helps you plan for the future. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
We are back live on High School Sports, live from the home of the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders as they host rival Trinity Shamrocks in a high school wrestling match. You're watching on Fox 43.2 locally and also streaming worldwide online. Andrew Klissa alongside George Hartwick III. Coach, it is a good match. We're starting this one at 121. Lineups are introduced. Everybody is weighed in. It is time to get into the circle.
Time for some action. We got 3 days till Santa arrives. We've got obviously only a couple of days until Christmas, and we are now in a rivalry today that will start off at 121 with official Connor Yorkovich, a new official that I met for the first time tonight, so I'm really anxious to see. It's always good to see new young guys in the mix here in some big matches.
Absolutely. Shortage of officials across the entire breadth of PIAA sports and athletics. So if you're interested in becoming an official, visit PIAA.org. Click on Become an Official because the Stripes definitely need more numbers. And unfortunately, at 121, we hear
Forfeit.
Seven Nations Army, but we are not going to hear or see any match coming out as there is a forfeit from Trinity. So Bishop McDevitt goes up 6-0.
I think the first two weights might go down like this.
The coaches did say, Coach Mike Nauman from McDevitt and Coach Joe Peretta from Trinity did say that it was going to be who's coming out. It was going to be determined, a coin flip on what was going to be going on. So we're waiting for McDevitt to send out someone at 127. Little confusion right now at the table. You don't like to see this as a competitor.
But you like to see the guys be able to match up and get a match in, a competitive match. I mean, this is a regular season. It's about not about necessarily trying to avoid people or bounce around. It's about trying to get the experience that's going to build up to you being prepared to be at your best at the end of the year. And I always hate to see it, and I think we're going to get 2 forfeits in a row here. Yep.
That's exactly what we are going to get. And you mentioned it's early in the season, and we have Tyler Whitley gets a forfeit for Trinity, so that'll go for a win in his column. So we're tied at 6-6. Bonus points the unconventional way, not the way we want to see. What we want to see is wrestling like we've seen at so many preseason or in-season tournaments. King of the Mountain, Beast of the East already in the books, I believe.
Yep.
As we move up to 133 here.
Looks like we might actually have a match.
Let's hope so.
I hope so. Oh, no way.
It all comes down. They're chasing studs at 133. Easton Comp receives a forfeit for Bishop McDevitt.
So I suspect this is going to be Joey Olivetti versus Christopher Spizzeri, if our notes are correct.
And we do have a match at 139. Red letter day. Should say red letter moment.
Now wrestling at 139 for Trinity, Joseph Olivetti, and for Bishop McDevitt, Chris Spizzeri.
George, you are right on the money. Joey Olivetti at 139 for Trinity. And Christopher Spizzeri for McDevitt. Here we go finally.
First bit of action. Olivetti weighing in at 133, bumping up to 39. Spizzeri, the regular 39-pounder for Bishop McDevitt. Obviously a matchup that Trinity wanted. Said early season lineup, a lot of kids coming back from football. Some kids not eligible yet. Olivetti, nice attempt at a throw by. Not able to secure 2.
Both of these schools with deep runs in the football season. Not everyone fully conditioned yet.
It's so crazy how you think at the end of the football season you're in great shape at a state championship run. I used to remember coming into wrestling practice and throwing up because we were so out of shape. It's a different level of conditioning.
It's a completely different sport, completely different stresses on the body.
Both guys here competitively staying squared up. Olivetti in now. Tempting. Now Spizzeri trying to pull by. Spin around. I think he's going to be out of bounds. Good action there at the edge. Still no points. 0-0.
You got to love it as a fan of wrestling when the action continues at the edge and somebody's just not leaking it out of bounds, trying to circle back in.
I'd love to see it change to college rules where you only have to have a finger or toe in, you know. I mean, you don't play the line as much if you don't have those obstacles. And the more you can allow that not to be played, I think the better the outcome and the better the action. Get another throw by. Still doesn't have it. He's got to bring it back to the mat. Up, off the mat. No takedown.
0-0, 30 seconds, just over 30 seconds left here in the first period between Olivetti and Spizzeri. Spizzeri in the white and blue singlet. Olivetti in the complete black with the green trim.
Oh, nice toss. Ooh, that was close. I'd like to, we'd like to have a brick for that one. But it was close. Referee calling the action moving out of bounds, stating that there was no control prior to all supporting points heading out.
Of course, at the high school level, no replay is in use.
Spizzeri again using a good front headlock. Now actually rolls through. Oh, comes out again. Another near takedown by Olivetti there. Almost had his toe down. It appeared he had him stalled there, but referee Connor Jurkovic again calling no two. It looks like we've got some power outage.
We're going to have a timeout. Should be 4.6. 4.6 left on the clock. The lights are back on.
It looks like a Christmas tree over there.
Like Christmas with the crank. Somebody flipped the switch.
Still no points despite a lot of action, and the first period will end in a 0-0 tie.
We said a lot of action, most of it around the edge, and the first period comes to an end 0-0. McDevitt on top, and the team score 12-6 as we take a look at this action between Olivetti, and Spizzeri.
And Spizzeri's trying to get out. Obviously, 3 of the 4 supporting points out, being out of bounds. In this case, Olivetti deferred the choice. Spizzeri chooses the defensive position to start the second period, trying to get onto his feet. Still no takedown, no change. Caution green. He got on before being called on.
Two of those resulting in a point. Don't want to give one of those up.
Well, you get 2, and then the third one is
third
a point.
one.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Looks like Spizzeri's out, able to face, get 1 neutral.
Spizzeri takes the 1-0 lead in the match. 1 minute, 40 seconds as we restart.
You guys are evenly matched. Another attempt to drag by. No success. Spizzeri backing away, got to be careful. There you go. Warning for stalling. Spizzeri backed out.
I feel like we've seen an increase in that call the last 2.5 years. Ooh.
It's nice. He catches the leg. Still no takedown. Actually, he's got to clear that arm. He's got the cradle. There it is. That's actually 2 and 2. Oh, no. Ooh.
Quick pin.
Oh, no.
Spizzeri can't believe it. The McDevitt fans can't believe it. Coach Nauman over there talking there. You just saw it. Gets an explanation. Doesn't agree with it, Coach, but we're going to take a quick break. You're watching High School Sports Live. Back after this. We're back on High School Sports Live here between Bishop McDevitt and Trinity. Joey Olivetti just evens this match. And we are at 145. I believe we have Ryan Lengel out on the mat. And Josiah Bowie for Trinity. Lengel in the white and blue singlet. Bowie in the black and green trim.
That's him up. Artel. Yeah, I knew this was not L'Engle.
Check that for McDevitt. Tillman Artel bumps up from 139 to 145.
Bowie,
12 all square.
nice ankle pick. Didn't get it either.
So, Coach, we've seen a couple forfeits here to start, but it's picked up, we'll say.
Certainly has. Bowie again. Nice head drag, just cannot get around. He's got to finish that move. I mean, Artel putting himself twice now in a really bad spot, and Bowie cannot stuff the head and spin around.
As we tick towards 30 seconds left in our opening period.
And just head-to-head.
2-1 Artel on top.
And when guys are going ear to ear, head to head, there's limited opportunities to score from that spot. There you go. Third level change does make one, but unable to successfully snatch the leg and take him down. So 2-1 still the score.
Feel like the way we ended at 139 that first period, this would be very intense, and this would be a very important match to how this would go after that quick fall call.
Yep. And again, for those of you at home that don't know, in high school wrestling, you need to have both shoulders or scapula down for 2 full seconds. That appeared pretty quick based upon our judge, but again, referee calling a fall, making it 12-12.
As we move to the second period, Artel up 2-1 at 145 over Bowie.
Selecting the defensive position to begin the second period. Bowie giving an optional start. Nope, near side cradle. Attempt immediately. Not able to lock it up. Artel doing a great job sliding his hips away. Trying to get underneath. Wants to make sure he's not stuck underneath. Needs to pop the head for one. Does. 3-1. Again, got to be careful there. Putting himself in a bad position. Bowie now in on double leg. Bowie trying to snatch, pull in. Lifts Artel. She tries to push-pull. No takedown yet. Artel attempting to fend him off. Now he's throwing out. Bowie not in a better position here. Now has head down. He needs to continue to drive. Both guys heading out of bounds. No takedown.
So we'll go to the center and restart there. Bowie seems close on a couple of his chances. Artel, though, playing pretty good defense when he puts himself in that bad position.
Bowie's actually moving him well, putting him in the position that he wants him in, but he can't finish the move. So a big part of what you need to do is not only get the guy in the right position and execute, but you have to finish the move. That's key. Still within striking distance. 40 seconds to go, 3-1.
Not much action. We've slowed down from the first period here in the second.
Ankle pick attempt. Artel trying to press the head down for a front headlock. Neither one was successful. Working the inside-outside tie. Not a whole lot of action. Short time, another ankle pick attempt. 5 seconds. Looks like both guys are content to letting this thing ride out.
We'll decide it in the third. 3-1. Tillman Artel, the junior from McDevitt, on top of Josiah Bowie, the senior, at 145 here from Trinity.
Josiah Bowie selecting the defensive position to begin the third period. Great breakdown by Tyler Artel. Now he's trying to walk it through. Got to be careful. Switches to a bar, now jumps around. Actually, you got to be careful with that arm. Got a hammer lock. A wing and hammer lock.
Needs to get out, get to his feet. As he's down 3-1, Artel with other ideas.
He's got a wing and a hammer lock. Now double wing. Got to trap the other side. Use a tilt combination off of this, or you can continue to try to run the arm. Josiah Bowie freeing up his arm now. Tyler Artel throwing in legs over the top, got double boots in. Now trying to work a power half.
Whether he rides them out or not, Artel is not leaving Bowie with much gas in his tank to score if he does escape.
Again, trying to work a power half, keeping him down. Got double boots in over the top, pressing all the weight up front. Trying to press the head down. He's got to work to the side a little bit here.
About to go under 45.
Cannot stay parallel. Both guys got to work. Bottom guy got to get his head out. Referee calling a stalemate.
Both guys look a little spent there in the center. Early in the season.
Artel. Bowie does a great job clearing his hand, getting free for one, making it 3-2, 30 seconds to go. Match still in range. Takedown wins it. Bowie again trying in for a high crotch. Gets stalled immediately. Good front headlock by Artel, able to slide around. Making it 5-2.
That is going to do it. Tillman Artel, 5-2 win. At 145. Kind of settles the crowd down after that fall from Trinity. Gives McDevitt a 15-12 lead. See the head shakes. The white stripes come back on. We're going to step away for just a bit. You're watching High School Sports Live. Back in third.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
For Trinity, Jagger Young, and for Bishop McDevitt, Ryan Lawler.
You're watching High School Sports Live, and we are at 152. Ryan Lawler for Bishop McDevitt, Jagger Young for Trinity.
Lawler gets the first two in a strong opening move, throw by.
If you're just joining us, Bishop McDevitt on top in a team race, 15-12.
A little bit of a shocker at 39 with a quick fall. McDevitt then comes back with Tyler Artel at 145, and now Ryan Lawler. Cross wrist tilt.
Coach Norman said that Ryan's a tough kid. Normally he's at 145. Going up a weight today as he collects 3 back points.
This is it. He's got that tight. It's over. It's over. Oh, great job by Jagger Young fighting off his back there, because that was tight.
Give him 2 more, 7-0 right now.
Another cross wrist tilt.
But I don't think we're gonna get to see a tech fall. This one.
No, he got 9. Another 2. Gotta leave and go. Gets 2.
Lawler staying after it, giving
cross wrist tilt again. Here we go.
No room to breathe.
Oh, there it is.
There's the fall, Ryan Lawler. Quick work, gets the pin before 30 seconds left in the first. Big win for McDevitt. We're gonna take a break here on High School Sports Live.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
And for Bishop McDevitt.
You're watching High School Sports Live. We are at 160. Andrew Christie, the West Point commit, the 2021 state runner-up in the white and blue singlet, already with 2 right there.
Just really a nice pull.
And Alex Whitley for Trinity.
Again, this might be quick. Don't blink. Don't blink. He might want a little bit of work, but...
Whitley in danger. Coach, I've rarely seen that one right there.
That's called a collect and deck.
Well, collect something. What he does is collect 6 points for the fall. Andrew Christie, quick work, state runner-up. We're going to take a quick break here on High School Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
You're back on High School Sports Live. 27-12, McDevitt on top. Jagger Gray at 172 for Trinity. And Coach, I'm relying on you because I missed who reported in for McDevitt.
I saw Jagger Gray. I did not catch this. It's supposed to be Colin Minto.
We're going to go with Colin Minto. Mintow. That's who we got on the mat for McDevitt at 172. It's Jagger Gray on top, 2-0. 27-12, Bishop McDevitt on top of Trinity in the team race.
Claw ride here by Jagger Gray. Trying to do a lift, step through. Turk, unable to slide his leg into Turk. Cross face.
Trinity, 2 state qualifiers last year for the Shamrocks. They should have had 3. Jagger Gray was District 3 champ, who then got upset. Coach saying that felt he should have made states. Just sometimes when you go with the extra tournament in AA, you just don't. You run into a buzzsaw or somebody that's feeling it.
And that regional's a grind. It really is. I mean, it's a tough tournament. But Jagger Gray here trying to work a headlock. Got to be careful, front headlock. Spin around, another 2.
4-1 as we head under 20 seconds here in the first period.
And again, still trying this in front claw ride to a Turk. Out of bounds.
We started tonight's match about 121. We have made our way to 172 after starting with 3 forfeits, plenty of action in between.
And a quick fall.
And 2 quick falls.
Yep.
Different definitions of quick in each one of those.
There it is, nice suck back. He's got him too. Takes it over top, he's got it. It's tight, it's done. All right, now again, in a situation like this, as the clock runs out, remember the home team, clock and score are the ones who make a determination of whether or not this was actually during the time that was, or they're going to make a determination of whether or not the time expired.
Ran out. There is no referee assistant during the regular season.
Home score makes that determination.
As soon as the fall was called, there was no horn here, like at most gymnasiums.
Yep. They're saying he's given 2, no pin.
2 no pins, so we'll go to the second period. Not much of an argument from the Trinity bench, but Riley Robel, our 285-pounder from McDevitt, he was right on it. As soon as that fall was called, he pointed it right up and said the clock's expired.
He did. After his collegiate football career, and if he chooses to wrestle, maybe he'll come back as an official. Good. So no replay allowed, but we've got some confirmation from our guys in the van that, in fact, the time did expire.
And folks, we have downgraded with the capability technology. We don't need the big trucks anymore. Vans are appropriate. Call them Mikers.
Oh, I hear we're on at our front porch, not even in the van.
I've heard that rumor as well, Coach. 8-1, Jagger Gray. Moving well on his feet here in the second at 172.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful. His arms flailing out is really putting him in a bad position. He needs to stay tight in a solid position. Jagger Gray easily sliding around, looking for another 2, making it 10-2.
Moves like Jagger does make that 10-2.
I knew there was a couple.
I threw
of
that
those
one
in
out
you.
there for you.
I knew
Coach.
there was a couple of them in
I
there.
know that's
Here it
your
is.
era. Maybe a little before your era.
No, that's a little after my era.
A little
Believe it or
after?
not.
I don't even know that era.
Well, now you're dating me.
Here we go to start it up at the 103 mark. Trinity needs a win here.
Yeah, Jagger Gray is solidly in control of this match, and I think it would be a disappointment. There you go. See, he attempted all, man. There you go. It's a lift, Turk. When he did it, he executed it perfectly, ended in the fall.
It's a big win, makes it 27-18. McDevitt, Jagger Gray with 6. We're going to step aside here on High School Sports Live.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Back here on High School Sports Live, we've moved to 189. Got Zane McCoy in there for Trinity. And
yeah, I think, I don't believe this is Guilfoyle.
I believe this is Law.
Wow.
I believe he gets it.
Wow.
I believe that was Lucas Lawler.
17 seconds.
Qualifier from last year, 17-second pin. It is Lucas Lawler with the pin. 17-second pin, didn't have time to find him. We're going to step aside real quick. Take another break here on High School Sports Live.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
All right, back here on High School Sports Live. This one's moving pretty quick. McDevitt on top, 33-18. We expect a little bit of a slowdown here at 2:15. Pretty much our best match of the night.
No
Tucker
doubt.
Painter from Trinity, a state qualifier, up against Jacob Guilfoyle, who's bumped up from 189 to 215.
I like that.
A little intensity on the edge. Guilfoyle, by the way, a West Point commit and a state qualifier himself.
Painter, obviously a football player. I could tell by that chuck. Jordan Hill from Trinity, I'm sure, likes him on the offensive line, leading the way.
Coach Hill doing a great job there with the football squad. District 3 champions for the Shamrocks on the gridiron. And a win over West Catholic in a sub-regional.
This is truly the matchup of the night. You called it. 2 state qualifiers. Both guys coming out confident. Painter obviously a little bit stronger. At his natural weight, it looks like Guilfoyle moved up.
Did bump up from 189.
Painter a solid leg, solid structure.
Coach Nauman did say chasing studs. Coach Peretta did say looking for studs, referring to each other's lineup.
It's always good to see the good matchups during a regular season. Nice snap down, trying to slide by. Does a really good job. A little quicker there. Unable to slide by, but good execution there, just not a finish. Playing hands, playing the edge, out of bounds.
Coach, does this type of matchup benefit you when both guys get to states? Because even at 215, Painter is going to see a tall, lanky, maybe quicker guy that he's used to seeing, and at 189, Guilfoyle is going to see a shorter, stockier, maybe more muscular guy at his weight class.
I believe anytime you can match up against different styles and give yourself that experience during the regular season, it's good. As we say that, Guilfoyle actually comes up with a takedown. Move ahead 3-2. Great match here.
Great match, 2 state qualifiers. Looks like there'll be Painter's trying to get free before the horn.
He won't.
Not going to do it. As Guilfoyle leads 3-2 moving into the second period here at 2:15. Here's that shot in on a single leg.
Really nice. Nice finish. And again, it gives Guilfoyle confidence that he's able to move up and down and wrestle stronger. It's a more solid kid. Nice Granby. Good follow through. Guys are nimble for 215. Both of them look good. Inside. Spiral ride. Able to break him down.
Of course, Guilfoyle's sister wrestles at Wyoming Seminary. A very good girls program up in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Heck of a wrestling program for girls and boys.
All this action taking place right in front of Jacob's dad, sitting at center mat.
That's it.
.73 seconds here left in the second period. 3-2, Guilfoyle on top. Painter trying to cut into that McDevitt lead.
Really good job, though. Guilfoyle staying in control. Has ridden him strongly for a minute. Now trying to cross face. He's got to jump to the side. Coaches with their arms high saying the bottom guy's not doing anything. Top guy's attempting to move to the side. We're getting boos from the crowd about the bottom guy. Painter now up on all fours, carrying the weight of Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle still working a crossface, trying to break him down, now working hands. Bottom guy called for stalling. To the delight of the McDevitt fans, now we got a bar work here. He's got a bar work on one side. He's got it caught on one side. He's running it over the top. Here it is.
There it is.
Oh my goodness, he's putting it down. This could be huge. Great job of collecting the other arm. There it is. There it is. Oh!
There's the call. The place goes ballistic. Coach is going ballistic. Fall for Guilfoyle. You're watching High School Sports Live. Don't miss our next match. Stick around. Back in 30.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
We're back on High School Sports Live. Thanks for watching on Fox 43.2. Riley Robel, defending state champ, two-time state finalist. He's going for 150 pins. Not tonight, but he's trying to get to that mark. I should say he's up against Chris Thompson of Trinity.
Look, already traps the arm here. He's going to slowly curl him over. You guys better not blink because this is going to be it. This is one strong young man, although I think he wants a little time on the mat.
Working on technique. He just got off football season.
Had a heck of a football
season. Was
a
beast up front for the Crusaders football team as Coach Jeff Wechter gets his first state title.
Near side cradle.
He wants some time, but he might not want Too much time here, Coach.
He's locking it up, almost a leg cradle. There you go.
Defending state champ Riley Robel. Some fresh arm ink and a fresh pin in the pin count as he works his way to 150 career pins. You're watching High School Sports Live, back in third.
You mean the world to us.
You sure do.
And one day, you'll need to take care of us just like we take care of you. We have goals to retire and travel, and you're a big part of those plans.
I don't think they understand.
Maybe I'm just not good at this.
Our investment and trust services team helps you plan for the future. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
Back here on High School Sports Live, we've gone from 285 to 107 on the mat for Trinity in the black singlet. Will Detter, 8-0, won the Carlisle tournament.
Blake Clipp.
And Blake Clipp, thank you very much, Coach. Blake, by the way, 92 pounds, actually, I was told.
No, well, but obviously undersized. And Will Detter obviously is confident, no losses on the season, and using both his strength and the weight advantage early on here, 6'2".
If you blinked before that Robel pin at 185, you're like, where did they go?
Look, you might
kind
see
of a different size difference.
Yeah, he was trying to work a leg cradle there. That would have been fun to watch. Riley Robel almost had it, but he's so strong he twisted the guy in half. He didn't have to use his legs.
He twists a lot of opponents. Most guys go for 100 career wins. That's their goal. Riley is going for 150 career pins. That is his goal.
That's incredible.
Coach Mike Nauman told us before the match.
And the thing is, he's been that good of a high school wrestler, and he's going to college to play football.
Signed his letter for JMU, James Madison. If you want to see him, get in a car, head down South 81. Stadium is right there. Very convenient.
Another two. There it is. And this match is going to be over.
Will Detter with the pin at 107. Closes it out in just under 90 seconds. You're watching High School Sports Live. Bishop McDevitt and Trinity on the wrestling mat. Take a break right after this.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Back on the mat here at Bishop McDevitt High School. McDevitt on top 45-24, and we go to our final match of the night, 114. Major Lewis for Trinity up against Michael Buter from McDevitt.
Major Lewis already with a cradle, takedown. Got to put himself in a better spot.
7th place finisher last year in the state of Pennsylvania in AA for Major Lewis. He'll work to move up the podium and become a colonel this year.
You're killing me, Coach. You're killing me. But boy, is he a tall, lanky 113-pounder.
Very spry. We like to call those guys spry.
A lot of leverage. Guys like that are difficult to wrestle for the lighter weights. A lot of leverage. And they could throw a cradle from anywhere.
It's up 2-0 here. First minute gone in the first period at 114.
He's got it underneath wrist, trying to work a tilt here.
We've seen a lot of action tonight after a slow start. A lot of falls.
There you go. He's got a bar in. Trying to collect the other hand. Get a post. Stalling bottom guy. Jumping to the other side with a hammerlock. There you go. This is going to be it. That's a tight one. For those of you who have not been in that position, that's not where you want to be for Christmas. Really?
It's never good when you're looking at the lights. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life.
But when you got a hammerlock, you're twisted over on, switch to a double arm bar, it's not a comfortable spot. Not really in a good spot. He needs to back up a little bit, either gather those arms, and a great job, quite frankly, by Liam Lawler fighting off his back, staying in the match.
That's one good thing that a lot that I see when I cover the state tournament, Coach, and I'm sure you've seen it, guys that have been dominant all year that maybe haven't had to spend a lot of time on defense, sometimes struggle playing defense and working their way out of spots, and they come in as high seeds at the state tournament, not used to it.
But, and also, if you're not used to fighting off your back and you get put there, it's a difficult spot. So for any wrestler, it's advisable. You know, even if you don't expect to be on your back, it's always good to know how to get off it.
I want to give a shout out to our referee right there. Almost got kicked in the face by Major Lewis as he was adjusting right there. He was spry and got out of the way. So Lewis is up 5-0 after the first. Here on the restart.
Defensive position. Catches a leg. Now needs to put his arm between the body. He'll take that leg, but he's looking to either get an arm between the body. Watch his arm come here. Right between the body. He's either going to go over the top. There it is. For 2, 7-0. There it is. He got it again. Another arm bar. He's earned 3 near fall.
Plenty of time to work this.
Got it in a much better position here. If he can lift Liam Lawler up, he needs to get his head underneath that other leg and lift. Great job by Lawler fighting again. Now he catches him again as he's coming back. Might be able to adjust into a better position. Probably more apt to pinning him here than he was with the double arm bar.
Every result so far tonight has been via the fall. Lewis tries to end our night that way. Coach
no quitting Lawler.
No. Fighting off his back, hanging in there. Coach Peralta calling for Lewis to switch it and pull the other way.
Yeah, what he needs to do is come around top and actually get a headlock. Or jump to the other side and go chest to chest and throw a half. Yeah, you got to lock up the arm and the head there. See, he missed the headlock there again. Now he's got them both gathered. He's got them both gathered. 5 seconds. He's going to be able to hold out. Great job by Liam Lawler.
Liam Lawler hanging in there. Spending a lot of time in a very unkind position.
And really doesn't look worse for the wearer, you know that?
Still has a fighting chance in this bout. I believe we're going to have some, call it, sickness. I did see somebody win a state match last year, I believe in the second round, was so gassed. We ended up having a delay because it wasn't the chunky soup variety, but it was like the old, we'll call it Campbell's condensed 1970s. It was a great moment. Giant Center was off the chain when it happened.
But it was only broth.
Yeah, broth, there you go. I'm not that versed in the cooking industry.
Looks like he got over it without serious upheaval.
There we go. Should have seen it, Coach. It was great.
Can't say that I mind that I missed it.
I've seen a lot of great things happen at the Giant Center in my years covering the state tournament, and that was, by the way, every single wrestler in that arena reacted that was sitting in the stands. I got to say it's one of my top 5 moments. So Major Lewis up 10-0.
Great
Minton
job.
40. Liam Lawler in on a shot.
Coming, staying aggressive. Major Lewis has the cradle locked up. That should be 2. Needs to put his head in the side and get himself readjusted. Again, one more 5 count, near fall. We'll end this in a technical fall. But credit to Liam Lawler. No giving up. Major Lewis trying to work a cradle.
You know, for folks at home, people are saying, well, it's 45-24, 5 versus 6. It might not benefit McDevitt like right now, but this could be a match where that bonus point is key somewhere along the team line.
Yep.
And Liam hanging on, that's just an experience to not give up that point.
Well, right now he's got to get his head off the mat. Referee, I'm sure, is going to be not very much more tolerant for allowing that to happen. Major Lewis now trying to work the bar. Lawler sprawling out. Lewis now trying to run that bar. 5, 4, he's not going to be able to do it. Able to fend off those bonus points as you suggested, which is a victory.
That is a victory in and of itself. Major decision for Major Lewis at 114. That's going to conclude it. 45-28. Bishop McDevitt on top. We are coming back with post-match, I should say, on High School Sports Live right after this.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool.
Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money. From F&M Trust.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Welcome back. You're watching Fox 43.2 on High School Sports Live, and right now we are on Capital Blue Cross post-game report, where we are going to feature our Capital Region move of the match, as well as our Huffman Ford wrestler of the match. The reason that we are vibrating is not because of anything going on geological here in Dauphin County in central Pennsylvania. Riley Robel, Bishop McDevitt's 285-pounder, throwing bozes, is walking around the table here. Of course, he was throwing some moves out on the mat. Coach, as Bishop McDevitt wins 45-28. Robel with a fall as he works towards a career goal of 150 pins. But what we saw was a lot of pins here tonight.
I mean, obviously, we had some concerns coming in about who's in shape, how the kids would perform, and it was probably one of the quickest matches I've been a part of in quite some time. Not a whole lot of toss-ups. Clearly determined matchups that went in the favor of either team that was in a position to have state qualifiers, and McDevitt coming out with a convincing 45-28 victory tonight.
Absolutely. When we look at this match, we did have a lot of moves. Here is our Capital Region Insurance Agency move of the match, and it comes at 100 and what would have been 189, but is actually 215. Jacob Guilfoyle here as he bumps up weight, the West Point commit.
And he's wrestling a really tough Tucker Painter, who's also a state qualifier, able to bump up a weight and get the fall, which was pretty remarkable. Runs that bar right over the ear, able to squeeze it in on a guy who really came out and established himself very strongly. Painter steps up, pulls those arms together, clearly establishes the fall. So we got a wrestler of the match and a move of the match all in one tonight.
Absolutely. He is our Hoffman Ford wrestler of the match as well. That is Jacob Guilfoyle, normally 189-pounder for Bishop McDevitt. Here it is once again. There is the shot in on Tucker Painter, who is a state qualifier himself. He just all over the court. That was a very good match to watch.
Yes, it was. And when they started out, we were both looking at the camera guy going, ooh, it was frisky. We talked about Painter being an offensive lineman, moving a guy out. Obviously very strong. A great job being able to actually move up for Guilfoyle to get a confident win at 215 against a bigger opponent.
Absolutely, and a bigger opponent that they're two totally different body types, and that's going to pay dividends in as well as we move towards the state championships in the PIAA at Giant Center. Our next broadcast for wrestling, Redland versus Lower Dolphin after the new year, January 5th at 7 p.m. You can see that right where you are watching right now, streaming online around the world and also locally on Fox 43.2. Basketball broadcast, Cumberland Valley versus Carlisle. This one originally scheduled, I believe, for December 15th. That has been with some snow. That was bumped to December 30th, 6 p.m. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jeff Thompson on the call. That is going to be a good one. Coach, I know you'll be back for the broadcast, the wrestling broadcast after the new year. And, you know, I'm sure we have some holiday wishes for everybody.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas. We've got some great things to stay tuned for. Cumberland Valley, CD, which is also an incredible matchup, some great matchups. So wrestling season's alive, and most importantly, make sure you spend time with those who you love. Don't take them for granted. Understand that the opportunities to be able to spend time with family are really the most valuable time that we'll ever remember. And to all of you and your family, please have a Merry Christmas and a great holiday season.
Yep, happy holidays from all of us here at High School Sports Live. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah if you are celebrating. Make sure you drive safely with the weather. That does it for us. We will see you next time here on High School Sports Live. For George Hartwick III, I'm Andrew Calista. Have a great night.